E aí amigos, beleza? Tudo bem? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do canal Firefox, que nós jogamos um jogo de volta com Mass Effect 2 remasterizado Ultrawide HDR e vamos seguir aqui a nossa campanha. Primeiro que jogando esse jogo pela primeira vez, né? E vamos seguir aqui as missões da galera aqui primeiro. Jacob, viagem para Aeia. Então vamos lá. Vamos para o Mass Relay. Tem bastante coisa para fazer aqui, cara. Help Jacob. Aqui. Vamos lá. Aeia, onde tá Aeia? Tem que ir lá pra Alpha Draconis. Fazer aquela viagem marota da nebulosa. E aqui Aeia. Simbora. O Jacob tá no time. Da última vez foi quem agora? Não me lembro. Foi ele, foi Grunt? Foi? Então vai o nosso Tane aqui. Junto.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with us anymore.
Repeat, toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
I doubt that ship carried 10 years worth of food.
Não sacou a arma ainda, meu amigo, porque até agora tá de boa.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! There!
Beleza.
And he's
Vamos no mata-mata, pronto. Não tô a fim de trocar tiro direto não.
Shields have failed.
Ah. Caralho. Caraca, sério? Sério que ninguém tava cobrindo o meu lado esquerdo ali? Sério, velho? Que vergonha, mano. Eu tenho que subir lá todo lá do esquerdo aqui.
Watch your shots, Shepard. Target down. Gotta hurt. Target.
Pelo amor de Deus.
One falls.
Não dá cobertura nenhuma aqui. Basicamente carreira solo. Pronto, agora sim. Tiro uma morte. Tava morto. Vou morrer de bobeira. Pra esses fracotes é complicado. Brincadeira.
Neural decay doesn't quite cover the reality of it.
Muito obrigado por me cobrir, meu amigo. Brincadeira, hein?
Very wrong.
Tô tomando tiro, não tô vendo. O cara simplesmente vem ali pelo lado. Ninguém faz nada. Tá tudo certo.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Não parece ser hostis.
They have the same uniform as our attackers. Definitely not as aggressive, though.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Neither possibility explains such a clear gender divide.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Vamos lá.
Behind us!
É assim. Vamos lá.
Even Terminus pirate clans.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Vamos lá. Voltar? Tá doido? É pra lá mesmo. É com conversa, o cara deu uma volta pra falar. Sai. Quase que corri.
The post corpse looks like it's been here years, like a warning. These others, maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back.
There. Let's pause.
Get me off your damn scope!
Careful, I automated my defenses after I
por um.
Plenty of choices. We'll eliminate victims.
How do we go?
Já foi na cabeça. Errei. Ótimo.
It's dust.
Rerouting power. System failing. Rerouting power. Backup systems engaged. Hostile forces have engaged.
Já foi.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch. Have a nice trip!
Collision proximity.
Get ready.
Já era. Sai da frente, cara.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Enemy tacos. Be still, bodies.
Menos um. Ah, não acredito que errei essa. Nossa. Tem um nervosão aqui. Sai. Droga.
On target!
Tem uns chatonidos aqui, né?
I see you.
Tem que ter um bombinho de São João, né, cara?
About to get hot.
Boa. Dá pra mirar nesse cara, mano? Pelo amor de Deus.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Elemente zero ali, ó. Pegar as munições que deu. Vamos lá. Vamos seguir. Sério? Ah, aqui não é... Usa uniforme, mas não é shield. Vai entender.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Now everyone knows everything. I want to hear you try and justify this.
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his mechs.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
They'll kill you. Eventually.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Beleza, só aqui é acabado.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you.
Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Vamos lá. Bom, amigos, é isso. Fica por aqui. No próximo vídeo continua mais com mais Effects 2. Muito obrigado por estar acompanhando até então. Inscreva-se no canal, dê aquele joinha e fui!